Mountain pose. Inhale, exhale, bring the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountaintop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountaintop. Press into the mat, back into plank, down into chaturanga, push up into cobra pose. Back into down dog. You can stretch out the legs a little bit, step them in, bend the knees, and then tippy toe back to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Rise. Back down to mountain pose. We're going to repeat the sequence. Bring the arms to the sky. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Press the palms to the mat. Continue through the flow into chaturanga, up into cobra. Press back into down dog. You can choose to walk or hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Rise the arms. Bring them back down into mountain pose. Repeat the sequence. We will meet again in mountain pose. I'll let you know when, but follow through your flow. We should be finding ourselves in mountain pose again soon. We're going to repeat this sequence, but sun salutation B, so chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Press the palms into the mat, step back into plank. Lower down into chaturanga. Press forward into cobra. Press back into down dog. We're going to take the right foot and step it between the hands. Make sure the heels are aligned as we rise up into warrior two. Try to get that top thigh parallel to the ground if you can. Distributing the weight evenly. Press back down into the mat, into plank, down into chaturanga, up into cobra. Back into down dog. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Rise back into chair as if you're sitting back in a chair. This really engages the glutes and thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. We're going to repeat this on the left side. Press back into plank. Chaturanga, cobra. Back into down dog. Step the left foot between the hands. Heels are aligned. The back leg, the weight is going onto the outside of the back leg, but we're distributing our weight evenly amongst the whole pose. Warrior two, arms straight, hips forward. Press the palms back down into the mat. Step back into plank, lower into chaturanga, rise into cobra. Push back into down dog. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold, up into chair. Repeat on the right leg. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Go through the flow, repeating sun salutation B on the right leg. You should be close to or in warrior two. Once there, push down into the mat. Plank, chaturanga, cobra. Push back into down dog. At the front of the mat, exhale. Rise up into chair pose. Repeat the sequence again for the left leg. Go at your own pace. I'll let you know when we're back. When I'm back in chair. We should be coming back up to the front of our mat soon. Meeting in chair pose. We're going to repeat sun salutation B again on the right leg. Now on the left leg again, go through sun salutation B. Now when you step up, we are going to rest in forward fold. Grab the back of the calves, try to get the head towards the knees. Don't lock the knees, but we do want our legs to be straight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can hug the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Press back down into plank. Try to lower the hips and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Push back into down dog. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step forward into high lunge. Take that right leg forward. Your right toe, the back left leg toe is also facing forward as well. Drop the hips, arms in the air. It's like a very low warrior one, except our feet are facing the same direction. Hold. From right lunge, we're going to transition into warrior two on the right leg, which we've been doing. Make sure to turn that back leg out, foot out at a 45-degree angle, and keep the hips squared. Arms straight across. Hold. We're gonna bring the right arm down into triangle pose. You can have the fingertips touching the floor. You can put your hands around the ankle. You can even put your hands flat on the ground. And gaze up at the top hand for even more of a challenge. I'm gonna hold for a bit longer. Move forward into forward fold, bend, wide leg. You can grab the outside of the legs. You can pull yourself through the legs if you want to push the hands between. Like so. Hold. Feel that hamstring stretch. And we're going to transition into warrior one. Right leg forward, arms up. It's like a higher high lunge. Except that back left leg is at an angle. Hold for one more breath. This is humble warrior pose. You're going to clasp the hands behind you, lean forward into warrior, and you can either leave the hands down or raise them up like this. Make sure to follow your breath. Rise back up into warrior two. From warrior two, we're going to get down into low lunge. You can drop that back knee if you'd like. Hold for a bit longer. Taking full breaths. From low lunge, we're going to go back into plank. And hold. Make sure to tuck those hips in. We're gonna repeat this core intensive sequence on the left side. Just hold that plank for a bit longer. You got this. Lower for a tiny break into chin, chest, knee pose, or knee, chest, chin pose. Your toes will be tucked, knees on the ground. Arms at the side like this. You can always adjust the points that are in contact with the floor to make yourself more comfortable. Hold here. We're going to push up into cobra. Hold for one more breath. From cobra, back into down dog. We're going to hold here for at least 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. When you're done, go back into forward fold where we can grab our calves to repeat our sequence on the left leg. Hold for a few more breaths. We're going to press back down into plank. Hold. Make sure to keep the hips low. Engage the core. Press back into down dog. Step the left leg forward into high lunge. Try to keep the hips straight. Both feet are pointing in the same direction. Hold. From high lunge, we transition into warrior 2. Turn that right leg back at a 45-degree angle. Distribute the weight to the outside of the back foot. And straight ahead. From warrior 2, we go down into triangle pose. Straighten that left leg. And make sure not to lock the knees. And you can bring your gaze up to the top hand. Hold for a few more breaths. And then we transition to forward fold. Legs wide. You can feel free to stick the hands through the back and pull yourself in some to deepen the stretch. Hold for more. Then we transition back into warrior 1 as opposed to warrior 2. Hips straight, arms up. From warrior 1, we clasp the hands behind the back. Lean forward into humble warrior. You can put the hands up while clasped behind the back, like this. Hold for one more breath. Rise back up into warrior 2. Your feet should be in the same position, just hips forward. From warrior 2, we go into low lunge, left foot leading. Remember, you can always drop that back knee if needed. One more breath. From low lunge, we transition back into plank. We're going to hold for about 5 breaths. Take one more breath. Nice. Now drop the knees, the chest, the chin into knee, chest, chin pose. Toes to be tucked. Breathe deeply. Take one more breath. From here, we push into cobra. Shoulders down and back. One more breath. From cobra, we will transition down into Sphinx. palms into the mat to really engage the muscles. Bring the right leg in for a quick quad stretch. You can pull it in further if you'd like, or even add more space between the leg and the calf and the back of the thigh. Hold. Switch sides. Bring the left leg in. If you can rest the heel on the butt. You can pull it further down to the side. Hold and release. Now it's time for the cool down. We are going to rest in child's pose for about 1 to 2 minutes. Remember, you can leave your hands overhead for child's pose, or you can put them to your sides, get more bend in the shoulders. We're going to breathe deeply. Remember to observe and focus on our breath, and I'll let you know when to get up from child's pose. From child's pose, we're going to rise up and transition into butterfly pose. Flap the legs, not too widely because you don't want to pull anything, but flap the legs, get a little bit of looseness in the hips. All right, and then we're going to go to easy pose and do seated cat-cow, like this. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. 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 From here, we're going to do a simple side twist. Place the left hand on the right knee and the right arm behind your back. And then just twist to the side. You can take your gaze behind you to deepen the stretch. And we're going to hold for a few more seconds. Remember to breathe deeply. Switch sides. Right arm to left knee, left arm behind the back. Place your gaze over the shoulder. Release. We're going to do a forward fold from this position. Hinge at the hips, place the arms above your head, push them out as far as you can. And hold. release. Place the left arm down on the ground and bring the right arm up above head, just like this. You're going to stretch over to the side. You can also lay the forearm flat on the floor to deepen the stretch. We're going to hold for about 15 more seconds. Switch sides, place the right arm or forearm down on the floor. Stretch the left hand overhead. You can play with how much extension you want to get and how deep you make this stretch. A few more seconds. Release. From here, release the right leg, head to knee, hamstring stretch. Switch legs. Make sure to tuck that right leg back in, head to knee. If you need to, you can extend both legs out if it's too tight in the hips. Release the leg. We're going to get onto our backs and thread the needle by putting the right leg over the left knee, right foot over the left knee, sticking the arms through and pulling down on the left leg, as you can see here. Try to keep that left foot at a 90-degree angle. Hold for a bit longer. Release and switch sides. Left foot over right leg. Place the hands through the middle of the legs and the outside of the right leg and pull. Hold for a bit longer. Release the legs and lay flat. We're going to do another spinal twist. Bring the right leg over the left leg. What you want to make sure is that your shoulders, both of them, are still on the ground during this twist. You can choose to bend the right leg, or extend it. Some of your backs may crack. Hold for another breath. Switch sides, left leg over the right leg. You can keep it bent at an angle or extend it fully. Remember that the shoulders, your back should still be flat against the floor, at least from where the shoulders are. Hold for another breath. Now, bring the knees up, touch the fingertips to the back of the heels, and lift for bridge pose. You want to tighten the glutes, engage the core. We're going to hold for about 30 seconds. I'll let you know when to release. release. And now lie flat, palms up for Savasana, dead man's pose. We're going to hold Savasana, focus on our breath, our intentions for at least 1 minute, and you can feel free to continue for the rest of the practice.